A Boy Who Cried Wolf is one of the most intelligently written song ever in the history of intelligently written songs. It was written by Pablo, the leader of my favorite boy band from the Philippines, SB19. And as you know, A Boy Who Cried Wolf is about the shepherd boy who repeatedly tricks the villagers by falsely claiming that a wolf is attacking his flock. And so when a wolf truly appears, no one believes him, and he lost all of his sheep. Now, almost every reinterpretation or lore, it always looks at the boy or the villagers or the moral lesson of the story. But Pablo did the one thing no one has thought of doing, and that is to ask about the wolf. He finally forces people to get out of our comfort zone and just ask ourselves, is he really the monster you have made him out to be? What is he about? Who is he? And I love that because it does inspire us to rethink the things that we know for sure, to give other people a chance. And I think that is the gem, the actual brilliance of this song. It's about forcing people to revisit the things that we know for sure. I am not going to go through the usual reaction video because I've seen the video so many times. I've heard the song so many times. It's in my playlist. So I'm just going to go through some of the major points. And for my North American audience, for the Western audience out there, I hope that you give this song a try because I promise you, you're not going to regret it. Okay, if you ended up liking this video, please give this video a like, subscribe, and hit that notification button. And let's go to the video. There was this scene when the boy was actually touching the hair, the fiber of the mask that he was wearing, and you can see just how comfortable the boy was, and it was something that was very, very strange to him because it was supposed to be a mask that would scare other people, a mask that would make him appear to be a monster, and there is this little boy, innocent and pure, who's actually very comfortable with it. I think it was a brilliant execution because it wasn't out out there too much. Like, it was very subtle the way that they communicated how the boy was comfortable with the mask that he was wearing. It was very, very subtle, and I think that delivered the message even better than if it was an overly dramatic kind of expression for the boy. I also know that he does have a short film. The title, I think, is Una or something like that. And I have never gotten the chance to watch it. I wish I could. I don't know how to. But I know that that is going to actually explain a lot about this specific song and the lore that he's trying to tell, the narrative that he's writing in general. But that for my first observation, I thought the subtlety of the boy expressing how comfortable he is with the mask that he was wearing, I thought that was brilliantly executed. There was that part when he finally allowed the old woman, somebody else, to take off his mask, and so he finally shed this persona that he decided to put on himself to protect himself. And when he did that, the woman actually fell down. It's not clear if she passed away or she was just in anguish or something. And there's a lot of meanings that you can actually put onto it. It could be that the old woman actually recognized him and he was someone that hurt her or caused or damaged her in one way or another in the past. Or it could be a more symbolic type of thing, something that communicated how his real self actually damaged or hurt other people. Regardless, either interpretation, it will drive home the same point that just as when he decided to show his real self, he hurt other people. And so he ran away, the boy ran after him. But I thought it was brilliant that he was able to, that Pablo was able to allow the audience to interpret that specific scene different ways and still deliver the same point. And then there was this scene when that event happened, when he hurt the woman unintentionally or intentionally or whatever, and he ran away. And at some point, he was wearing the mask, that big wolf thing on his head. And you can see the difference in how he was carrying it before and after. In the beginning of the music video, when he was wearing it, it was just something casual for him. Like he was used to the mask that he was wearing. And then after hurting somebody, you can see the his anguish for wearing the mask. It's now different. Like it felt heavy on his soul now. It's not just him. It's now difficult for him to put it back on, because he knows, he now finally realizes what it is like without it. But then without it, he also causes harm on other people. And again, this is one scene you can interpret different ways. It could be what I said, that after realizing that having it off actually damages other people or hurt other people, or it could also be just him simply being sad about that thing that he caused, the pain that he caused the old woman, that one person that actually showed him compassion and cared for him. That scene when he was just slumped on like a wood or something, and he was finally wearing his mask again, it felt like a surrender. Like he just realized that he needed the mask, because with it, whatever he causes, he can blame it on the monster. He can blame it on the mask that he was wearing. He can blame it on the other person that was taking over him. But without it, whatever pain he causes, whatever problems he causes, whatever anguish he causes other people, it will have to be himself. So it felt like it felt like it was a surrender. Like he, for his own sanity and for his own survival, he needed the mask so that he doesn't have to blame himself for whatever damage or pain he's going to cause. There was one scene early in the music video when he was frantically looking for his mask, like he wasn't wearing it and was frantically looking for it. And I thought it was such a simple scene, but also one of the most powerful scenes in that music video. Probably one of the most powerful scenes he's ever done in his entire career, because it resonates with so many of us, probably with 90% of us, or maybe even more, because we all do wear a mask. Like we, whatever that may be, it could be work, it could be like, it probably we're a teacher from the day that we graduate all the way until we retire. Probably we're a mom for how many decades, probably we're a daughter, or probably we're a nurse, or and then suddenly something happens so we can't do it anymore. We either get injured, or our children goes off to get married and live their own lives, or we retire, and suddenly we don't know who we are, because we don't know who we are beyond what that mask, what that personality, that life that we have chosen for ourselves dictates us to be. And so the challenge becomes, who are you really? Like without all of that, without all of those embellishments in your life, who are you really? And I thought that was a very Pablo kind of thing to do, because that's who he is. He can deliver one line and just totally demolish you. He can demolish who you are with one line. And the same thing is true with this. Like he can put one simple scene and make you question some very important aspects of your life. Lastly, somebody like Pablo comes once in a lifetime. An artist like this comes once in a lifetime. Somebody who can put so much intelligence in his music and in his art, but still make it palatable to the greater public. I wish that we as a nation, and probably even the government, can actually extend help in order to nurture his talent, in order to help his group and himself to expand the reach of OPM. Um, because quite frankly, what he is doing is global quality original Filipino music. And but then, no matter how good he is, he can't do it alone, and he will only be able to do it if he gets the kind of help that he needs in order to take this globally. He isn't one of those artists that will just take a piece of music and just interpret that music, that piece. He is the kind that creates from beginning to end. And he creates depth, and he creates substance, and he creates beautiful things. And I hope that he really gets the support from the audience, from Filipinos, and from other people who can really influence and change and affect the music landscape in the Philippines. Okay, I hope you enjoy that as much as I did. I hope I shared something that you learned from. And if you have any thoughts, if there's anything that you want to add, leave them in the comment section below. Also, please like this video, subscribe, and hit that notification button, and share the video. It's really helping my channel. Please follow me on X or on Twitter, and also on Patreon. We do have a free membership if you want to try things out. It's not just for BTS, it's for Asian culture, Asian music, and Asian entertainment, and even Asian business and Asian wealth related stuff. I'll see you there. Thank you.